was sent over to Germany to apprentice under F.W. Murnau. Murnau, as you may recall, is the gentleman who gave us Sunrise, that beautiful black and white silent film that he made in this country. Before that, he had made a movie called The Last Laugh, which was his first attempt to make a film that told its story solely based on visuals. Indeed, there's only one title card, I think I mentioned this to you, in The Last Laugh, and it's pretty much a big screw you to the producers and the audience. Say, you expect a happy ending? Okay, I'm going to give you one, even though it flies in the face of logic. He's brilliant, Darren. This is why I love the guy, you know?
Yeah.
But Hitchcock studied under him. He was there during the filming of The Last Laugh, and you were going to see the influence of German Expressionism, even though we're at war with them, influencing this film. Certainly the very opening alone. Talk about a dramatic use of shadows. The very opening shot is just phenomenal. One other thing, and it's not like you're going to miss it because we spend some time there, but part of this film is going to take place as they're making their escape. They encounter a traveling circus, and they end up getting a ride in the carriage that contains all the freaks. Okay? This is an example of American democracy at work, ladies and gentlemen. I love how Hitchcock relates Americans to this freak show. So keep that in mind when you see that.
Sounds
Awesome.
appropriate.
But I was going to say he is British, you know, so he probably has this take. For those of you that are interested in catching the director in his cameo appearance, as we all know, Alfred Hitchcock has always made an appearance in every film that he's made. He'll be coming in at the 1 hour and 4 minute mark. They've arrived in New York City. It's a nighttime shot. They're driving up to a pharmacy. It's called Cut Rate Drugs. And he's standing like right in front of the store when they do that. So that'll be your taste of Hitchcock.
The taste
Can I
of
make
Hitchcock.
Oh, yes, of course. And ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, we have two very important announcements from Yesenia. The first one is a real invitation. You're going to tell us about this weekend?
Yes, this weekend, Saturday at 7 p.m., we're going to be showing a film. It's a classic film, Zabriskie Point, Michelangelo Antonioni's from 1970. And it's more like a film club outside the Santa Fe Community College. So yeah, that's one. And then the other one is that I'm planning to do a walk against domestic violence for June 6th next year.
Yay.
And
Thank
I would gladly have anybody that would want to help. Help. I don't want to sound redundant, but yeah, if anybody can help me, you know, make this cause. It's a walk. I'm planning on doing short films about domestic violence and PSAs on how to, you know, get out if you're in it, how to stay safe, or how to prevent it.
That's a wonderful
If anybody would
cause.
like to join up, I would really love for anyone to help.
And you say that's not
definitely
happening
can-
until June 6th
June 6th,
of next year.
2015.
So well, that's great. You're giving yourself plenty of time.
Yeah, I
It
like
is-
that.
It is required, that way I can get all the permissions, because I'm planning to start the walk at the Santa Fe place, or the mall.
The mall, yeah.
All the way down to downtown.
To the plaza.
Yes.
That's awesome. And is it going to be one of those
Wow.
where people can sponsor a person for however many miles they walk?
Yes.
That's great. That's great. Ending domestic violence, I can't think of a better cause.
Right.
Something that happens in our very homes. So if anybody is interested, and again, Yesenia, when this gets closer or whatever you need, let me know. I'll announce it to my classes. But if anybody's at all interested, now would be the time to get in on the
I
ground
want to
floor.
connect with you about it. Yeah.
And Zabriskie Point, what an interesting movie to choose
Yes.
for your first screening. Didn't go over that well with either the critics or the public, but certainly representative of its time. Michelangelo Antonioni, the famous Italian director, one of my all-time favorites, would be invited to come over to the United States, and MGM would give him a lot of money, which he would then blow on this movie called Zabriskie Point. Which is really, you know, a nice snapshot of all the cultural craziness that was going down at the end of the 1960s, moving into the 1970s. And if you want to see an absolutely gorgeous mansion blown to smithereens, go see Zabriskie Point.
Yeah, and it's gonna be really, actually, like, really good. It's a really good place to meet others, you know, and get networks.
So this is on Fox Road, and if you guys don't know where Fox Road, correct me if I'm wrong, it's right off of Rufina, just south of, is that Governor Richards, or Richards?
Yes.
Just south of, west of Richards.
Right behind Home Depot.
Right behind Home Depot. That's where Sirius Scrimmage is, or
Santa Fe Film.
Santa Fe Film. Yeah, there are a few little.
Yeah.
What time is it starting on Saturday?
At 7.
And which building in particular? Do you know?
It's going to be next to, where they rent the equipment?
Right.
Right next to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So 7 p.m. this coming Saturday.
Please.
Free?
It's free, yes, obviously.
It's the best word. Excellent. Thank you for sharing that
No,
with
thank
us.
you, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, shall we go back to I won't say simpler and gentler time, but somewhat. Somewhat.
Yeah.
Rico, can I trouble you or Jenny's?